I'm sure you've been browsing an online article on Bloomberg recently, and you've come across their online subscription model. And now you're wondering, is it worth the money? Is it worth the price? Should I subscribe to? Today, I will share my experience subscribing to the Bloomberg News subscription. Hi, I'm Dean. I'm from Pervasives, and we collect sector and industry economic data. Now, before I begin, I just want to clarify, this is not a Bloomberg terminal review. This is completely different. I am talking about the Bloomberg website news subscription, not the Bloomberg terminal, which is around 2K per month. So if you have come across Bloomberg and you've been on their website, they probably ask you to subscribe to their monthly plan. So this is what it looks like. I got the 3 months introductory offer, which is $2 a month for 3 months, I believe, yeah. And for that, what you get is full access to Bloomberg.com, mobile and tablet, Bloomberg green content, Bloomberg TV, which I will talk about later, audio versions of all Bloomberg.com articles. Yeah, I really didn't use that. The open and close subscriber only newsletter, I've used that and it's quite good. Bloomberg Business Week print edition, I'll come back to that as well. And then access to Bloomberg live events, which was pretty irrelevant because of COVID and also my location. There was no really any events, so it cost me $2 and I've been subscribing for about a month now. Now on the website there is a couple of sections. So if we go to the menu, it's split up between markets, technology, politics. Now technology is very big at the moment, so they have a whole section for it: politics, wealth, opinion, etc. Now the one I really used was markets. If you go to the markets, you have all the articles that are more interesting to me. And yeah, I've used the market sections the most, and what I enjoyed is that at the end of every day they do what's called a market wrap, so where you get a wrap of what happened during that day, which is pretty useful, and I think you will find it useful too. The second thing I enjoyed the most is the TV section. So if you go to menu, you go to Bloomberg TV. So you have the US Bloomberg TV, but you also have Europe and Asia and Australia, which is pretty useful.
Markets. And again, any market that is involved longer term in the energy transition. So look beyond things like copper and look at some of the smaller commodities that
very useful because I am located in South Korea, where during the day I would look at the Asia Bloomberg TV. In the afternoon, the Europe Bloomberg TV would kick in, and then in the evening, the US Bloomberg TV would kick in, which was very useful because even when I didn't really sleep at night, I could watch that, and it was great. And at the end of the day, Bloomberg is, I believe, is the number one TV business, network for sure. CNBC is close second, but I think Bloomberg is still number one. The other thing I enjoyed is that in terms of politics, so this is a bit of a touchy feeling subject, but I found that Bloomberg tries in a way to stay out of it and just focus on, business news, which is what I wanted. If you go to other networks, especially newspapers, like, where you read articles, you'll find that they all have a very biased opinion. They turn everything political. You go to their homepage, it's all about politics, and you don't really have any business content, which is a shame. But I've found that Bloomberg, for the most part, stay out of that. it's still political, of course, and you have to understand that they're kind of hedging their bets. They don't want to piss anybody off, so they have a little bit of a, you know, a turn, but I think it's more neutered and more mellow than other publications, which I found out good. The other thing that was good, well, that wasn't good, sorry. Well, the All Access, because when I was a kid, I subscribed to The Economist, the magazine, and I loved it. I would get the magazine to my house every week, and I would read it, and it was great. It was a lot of information about what was going on, different regions, geographies in terms of business and the economy. Now that paper has changed a lot. It's very political now, and there's not much about economics. Unfortunately, it's a shame. Yeah, I loved the way I was receiving the magazine print version, and I was reading more than if I was reading something online, articles online. And so when I subscribed there for Bloomberg, and they said I would receive the Bloomberg Business Week print edition, weekly print magazine, monthly, subscriber only, whatever. The one at the bottom there. They said I would get something in the print. Now, I never got it, unfortunately, and I think, no, this is not going to happen to you. It's because I'm located in South Korea, so probably that's why I never got it. But yeah, I have to say I never got it, so pretty disappointing. But if you're located in the US or in Europe, I don't think you'll have that problem. You'll receive it through the post. I don't think, yeah, it's going to be an issue for you. Now, I do think I would recommend subscribing. Especially, I'd say for the TV part, it's pretty good. I think the market wraps you can get through a newsletter, through the emails, and you have a few that are pretty good. Like you can have sections for Europe or the US or Asia, and get a specific tailored market wrap to your email every day, and that's pretty good, I think. So for that, but I think that can be free. So I don't think you need a subscription to get the market wraps through email. For the TV though, it's pretty good, and it's worth subscribing for, because at the end of the day, it's still a pretty good channel that you can put in the background while you're working, and the content is still good. So yeah, I would recommend it for that. So what can Pervasives do for you? Get sector and industry short-term economic data that we collect, thousands of unstructured data that we compile and process so you can get what matters. Go to pervasives.com today and explore which industries and sectors are growing or contracting.